Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahusha HaMashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 26th of October 2023. It's 11:16 p.m. I was running around today and I caught a textbook accumulation trade, and I wanted to do a trade recap on that. So let's jump into this real quick. I don't really want to make this too long. Gotta go get some sleep to wake up for the market tomorrow. So let's see here. I always forget to pull out my Epic pen, so just bear with me a second. Alright, so let's see. So we had the beginning. This is a distribution auction, right? So first it was looking like a distribution auction. Then I changed the color here for phase B, which kind of looked kind of really bullish, where it broke out and caused that uptrust and minor what they call it, minor sign of strength, right? So with this false breakout here, we had this let me just pull out the Epic pen, right? So we had the preliminary stop, we had the automatic rally. Let me just make that a little smaller, right? So we had the preliminary stop, the automatic rally, then we created the secondary stop, right? Now this is a textbook move with the accumulation phase, right? Phase A, where you have the preliminary stop and then you get the automatic rally. So to create the bottom of the range, price sells off from the automatic rally and moves down to create the secondary stop, and that is usually it is the bottom of the range, right? So anything pushing out from that level right here is considered like a shake, or like false breakouts, right? If it doesn't continue lower, it's considered like a false breakout, right? So we're in phase D now, right? Because we had this false breakout, the uptrust, minor sign of strength, broke back into phase into the auction in phase C, moved down here, and then we broke the auction support, right? So let me just make this a little bigger. Right, so we broke out of the auction support. We had a little shake right here, right? It went back into the range, started selling off to the bottom of the range. As you can see, this is the auction support level right here at 42.35.75, right? So we had the breakdown here, went short. I think that's a bunch of shorts right there covered down here. So while we broke this here now, we actually broke another small time auction support I had here, right? This was like a 15-minute chart auction support. So we broke that as well. We gapped down when this session opened, right? Which was today's session, right? So we had that gap down open. We moved down. We came back up during the open, and we had a little back and forth, and then we sold off and we got to this level here I was talking about in one of my videos. This is a prior accumulation support area from March till June. So if you look back on the hour chart on the ES, you'll see it's a prior accumulation from March till June, right? And this is let's see here, this is the resistance level of it. That's 42.90. So that's where we had an accumulation to make a run up, and then we came and we made this accumulation phase here, or redistribution, and now we're coming back to test this auction support. So I was always looking at this level here as a region they're gonna test. If we break down this auction support area, the next level to test is where we're gonna get buyers again at this prior accumulation support area. So let me just go to the trade now, right? Let me go to the 5-minute chart. And the reason I wanted to point this out is because it was really textbook, it was really clean, right? And it had my pivot levels involved in it as well. So today, this is the open here. Let's see from, I think here to about, here is like the initial balance. Let me just check to make sure that's correct. Right, so 10:30 here, yes. So let's see, this is 9:30, 9:12, right. So roughly this is the initial balance, right? So we had this this sell-off here. I caught a bunch of shorts in this this breakdown. They had the retest, and you know, price sold off and hit this prior accumulation phase, right? That I was talking about, but I didn't hold my trades. I wasn't in all day, right? Because we had some big pullbacks and stuff like that, so I just didn't bother. I was already up, so it doesn't make sense risking more, right? So we eventually got this target here at 41.60.75. I've been singing that in my videos for I think the past 3 days or something like that, or maybe since the beginning of the week. So this is the thing, this is the trade here, right? When we broke down and came and hit this level, let me use the arrows. Right? So during the session, we came and we hit the target. You're starting to get the first preliminary stop, the first signs of the preliminary stop, right? This is the second test, and this is the third accumulation here. So this is the preliminary stop, right? Then we have the automatic rally, right? All of this is textbook Wycoff stuff. And where does it come to? Camarilla S3 in a lower value relationship, right? So if you know about the pivots, you know a lower value relationship is suggesting lower price values, right? So if we break down from Camarilla S3 in a lower value relationship, we're seeking lower value, right? So price comes back up, and this is the candle that happens here, right? Now I actually entered because I was waiting on this automatic rally, because what happens in the automatic rally is it fails and creates the auction resistance, which is now here, right? So let me just do this real quick. Right, so that's now the auction resistance, and now we have to create the bottom of the range, right? The auction support, which will now initiate phase A. That's a complete phase A, right? So let me just label that out for you as well. So this is the preliminary stop here. Well, it's actually beginning here, right? So from here now to here, that's phase A. Right, so let me just label that, and it's a distribution, so phase A distribution, right? So this is the trade I'm pointing out right now. If we have an automatic rally, this is where I entered short. You can see that red arrow right there. Entered short on the rejection of Camarilla S3, a reversal candle, more selling. I think this started to auction here around VWAP, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just pull that out real quick. Hold on. Exactly, right? So I was expecting price to auction a little bit at VWAP, which it normally does, right? Have a little resistance support, buyers trying to catch reversals and continuations at VWAP, but they don't understand the bigger context of what's actually happening, right? So these guys here got chopped up trying to go long off of VWAP. They got chopped up right there, right? So I'm already in the short, and I'm just waiting. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna hold the trade because I know they're gonna break down VWAP. So said, so done. Broke VWAP. This is Camarilla S4. Broke Camarilla S4 with heavy volume. and we got our target, right? You see that blue tick, a blue arrow right there? That's where I took profit, right at the prior accumulation support, right? And we pushed even lower, and we got, this is now the auction support level, right? So let me just mark that up. Right, so that's now auction support. So now we're supposed to be in this is the beginning of phase B, right? So we have the auction support, and now we're in phase B. Let's go across here, carry this across. Right, so this is now supposed to be phase B in a distribution or redistribution phase. Phase B, right. All right. So now this phase here is known to have what they call building the cause. So it's supposed to have some volatility, but this is looking like it wants to probably have a false breakout. We're gonna probably test maybe 42, 35, 25. So it might have some kind of rally tomorrow maybe. So it's kind of setting up where let's see here, looking at the central floor pivots. So this is the top. This is Camarilla R3. We're above Camarilla R3 in a lower value relationship. So that doesn't mean it's bullish, right? It just means that I guess price is rebounding off of this preliminary stop, right? Not preliminary, secondary stop, right? So we're getting the push up now. So they're accumulating a position or creating the incentive to buy while they sell into the positions. So while you're buying, they're selling to you, right? So they're really actually getting rid of contracts while you're buying. And if you'll notice, what will happen is like you might have like a false breakout to retest this level, and the seller's going to come in heavy again, back down to auction support, right? And then you might get like sideways movement to create phase C, right? So I just wanted to point out that trade that I did and the thinking behind it using the Wycoff theory. So that's a Camarilla S3 rejection right there, while creating the automatic rally right at Camarilla S3. So this was real textbook stuff right here. Got the little resistance, buyers trying to come in at VWAP, and we hit our target at prior accumulation support here at 41.60.75, right? So let's see what's happening tomorrow. I'm thinking probably a break up to a false breakout maybe of this auction resistance level. Probably hit yesterday's high, hit the auction support, and then you're going to see the weakness coming in again. And if not, the weaknesses might come in like on Monday. So we might have a rally on Friday and, like give more incentive for buyers to come in because they got to sell these shares to them. They're redistributing, so they got to create the incentive for buying, right? So maybe it might be a rally Friday, All right, y'all, it's a Malak Shalomo. Y'all trade safe and stay blessed.